Welcome back, Neilville Foodies, and we're back again with another quick video tutorial. And before you do anything, I need you to go ahead and hit that subscribe button right now. Also hit the notification button, which is the bell button, so you can get all notifications when we post up our videos, because you do not want to miss what's coming out of Neilville. And so today, please excuse my voice. I'm still regaining it from having a respiratory infection. However, the show must go on. So today, guys, I'm going to show you how to do my version of a turtle caramel poke cake. And so for our ingredients, we have a devil's food chocolate cake, we have caramel, we have pecans, we have instant jello pudding, we have some Cool Whip, we have some Hershey chocolate chips, and we also have some condensed milk. And guys, well, sweetened condensed milk. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please stay tuned as we get started. So the first thing, guys, that you want to do is go ahead, and I wanted to use triple chocolate chunk cake mix, but the store was out of it. So that's why the Hershey's chocolate chips, that's where they came in at, guys. But I'll show you what I'm getting ready to do. So basically, you want to follow the directions on the back of your cake box, which called for 3 eggs, 1 cup of water, a half a cup of oil, and then you just want to mix that up and incorporate those ingredients really well. And so what I had decided, guys, since I didn't get my chocolate chunk, because I really wanted that chocolate throughout the cake, I wanted the cake to have some gooiness to it. So I went and got me some dark chocolate. You don't have to do this, guys. You can really omit this step. You don't need this. This is just my own take on what I wanted, because the store didn't have the kind of cake mix that I wanted. So we put about a cup of chocolate chips. Now, we went ahead and mixed up our filling because I wanted the chocolate chips to be pronounced throughout and not sink to the bottom. And one of the ways you could do that is mix everything together, then fold in the chocolate chips. And so now we are placing the chocolate chips into a 9x13 cake pan that we sprayed. We have turned our oven on 350. That's preheating, and we're going to cook this according to the box, which said 28 to 31 minutes. I end up cooking it 29 minutes. I did shake it a little bit, but not too much, because I didn't want my chocolate chips to be all at the bottom of the cake. So while our cake is in the oven, we're going to work on our caramel filling. Now, you can purchase caramel condensed milk, but our store didn't have it, and so I just made it. I took a half a can of the sweetened condensed milk and 1 cup of caramel sauce. And guys, that is some good caramel sauce. A little expensive. It was like $5 a bottle, but I promise you it's worth it. But you don't have to use that brand if you don't want to. You can just use the regular caramel syrup that they put on ice cream. And so once you get that mixed up and coated real good, you have a caramel sauce to put on top of your cake. Our cake was done, so we pulled that out, and we're going to let the cake cool before we poke our holes. And so while the cake is cooling, we're going to go ahead and get our topping ready. And we're going to be using the 3.9 ounce instant chocolate pudding. First thing we're going to do, we're going to take the other half of that sweetened condensed milk and put it in the bowl. Then we're going to add our instant pudding to this. And then we're also going to add 1 cup of cold water. And guys, I'm kind of making like a mousse topping, because the caramel and everything, the cake is already sweet. So I didn't want it to be like overly sweet. So I decided to do a kind of a mousse topping in order to get the consistency that I wanted for this cake. And so once we got our condensed milk in a bowl, we went ahead and started adding of course, our other ingredients which is our instant jello pudding and our cold cup of water. And so when you first start mixing all of this together, guys, it's going to seem thin, but we're going to let this set because it's going to thicken up because it's pudding. And so we're mixing it together, getting everything incorporated. Make sure you get like a flat spatula to make sure you get the sides and everything down off into the mix. And then after we mix it all together, guys, we're just going to push this to the side and get our cake back out. And what you want to do, if you have a wooden spoon, you want to take that wooden spoon and start poking holes in your cake. Now, you can do the holes as small as big as you want, honey. Like I tell you all the time, it's your kitchen. Do what you want. And so once you got your desired holes in your cake, you want to take that caramel mix. And the first thing you really want to do is try and fill those holes first, because that's where this cake is really going to shine when you cut it. And then you take a bite and there's caramel just oozing, honey. And so once you get the caramel into the holes, you want to take the rest of the caramel and take a spoon and just kind of spoon it all over the cake. And once we do that, we're going to just set the cake in the fridge and then work on our chocolate frosting that we're putting on top. And so this is the pudding. And as you see, it did thicken up. And so now we're taking 1 can of Cool Whip, and we're going to fold this Cool Whip into this chocolate. And it is going to be a light, decadent mousse type chocolate that is going to go perfect with this turtle cake, you guys. Why I'm talking like a robot, I don't know. However, once you get everything folded in, and you want to just make sure you got like all the white streaks out, then you want to just layer it on top of your cake. And guys, this is basically the hardest steps to the cake. The next thing you're going to be doing, of course, is your toppings. But you want to make sure first that you get this frosting layered evenly all over your cake. Once you got that layered evenly all over your cake, you want to have, and as far as your pecans, how much you want on top of this cake, guys, it is totally up to you. If you want a lot, put a lot. If you want a little, put a little. If you want to leave them whole, you can leave them whole. I mean, it's whatever your family likes, however you like it, guys. When everybody makes something, I don't care who recipe you use, it's never going to taste like somebody else's. Okay. Now, this is also optional. Because I had Hershey Pieces chocolate chips left over, I did go ahead and place some on top. You don't have to do this step. If you don't want those hard chocolates on your top of your turtle cake, you don't have to do that. It's still going to taste like a turtle cake. But just because I had some left over, I did incorporate that on top of the cake as well. And then what you want to do, you want to take more of your caramel sauce, honey, and you want to drizzle the top of this cake. How much or how little? Once again, it's up to you, okay? And so after that, we're going to set this in the refrigerator for a couple of hours because we want the frosting on top to set. We want the cake to chill. And then once we did that, we took it back out to cut it. And the family was really excited about this cake. They really, really enjoyed it. If you like those turtle candies, guys, you're going to love this cake. So hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, share. Honey, remember, it is your kitchen. Do what you want. And y'all, look at this cake coming out. Look at it. Y'all got, when I tell you, this cake is so good. Not too sweet. I mean, it was perfect. It was perfect. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, share, subscribe. And remember, honey, you can do all things through Christ that strengthens you. Be blessed.